deal, gang? What's up, y'all? Not bad. I'm running a bit late, but we haven't missed much. What can I say? I'm just late today. Yeah, I passed out. I fell asleep at like 5. Woke up at like 7:30. Started the stream, and then right now I had to go set the table for the kids to eat before the stream. That would be a good time to insert ads. Thanks, YouTube. What up, Mikey? What up? What's up, Zoom? What up, everybody? I have a whole bunch of messages in the Discord that I gotta get to. So if you message me on the Discord in the last, I'd say roughly 3 or 4 days, I'll probably get to it tonight. Imagine it's somebody asking me for like an opinion on a trade from like 3-4 days ago. Hey Wix, what do you think about this trade? I'll give that to you guys in 4 days. Oh, jeez. Hold on a second, chat. Trade idea for the day. Wednesday drop. Thursday broke close and closed bullish. Friday small top wick. Didn't break highs. Drop today might be a repeat of Friday's candle. There's an idea. Repeat of Friday's candle. Like a drop? I don't know. So here's the thing. On the daily, we closed bullish. Oof. Yeah, we closed bullish back into the overall range. Yeah, it's respecting this little resistance here, but it's still back into the overall daily range on chat. She didn't even say excuse me or nothing. She just tossed the phone right in front of my face. Said, do this. Hold on, chat. Here, do me a favor. Lock the door to my office. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. I had a couple of things I wanted to discuss, but I forgot what they were. So let's just start over. The daily has found a support here. Last time we found a support here, or last few times we found a support here, we drive up to at least 68 areas. 4 hours also closed bullish. Top of the 4-hour range. Let's see. If we were to go back here on the hourly, to the area that we said we were mirroring from March and April, we came back down here, found a support. We tend to drive through this range between 45 and 50 before we make a decision. So, let's see. Okay, every time as we look back here, every time we close above 45, we tend to fill the range to 50. And if we get a closure above 50, I'm going to expect us to continue up to at least 54 and overall 64. The daily is also closed strong bullish, strong daily rejection, right? Every time we have rejections here on a daily, right? Let's see what happens here. Annotation nation. So close back in range here. We drove up, closed in range, drove up. So we're filling this. We're see closure here in range. Drove up here. So we drive up roughly to this area, at least to that area every time we're back in range, which is the next daily resistance, the overall. Okay, let's see what happens here, chat. But the idea is, I think we have to. We're gonna respect 1945.047. That's a really strong support here. I'm gonna look for buys as we're gonna keep working below 45 to continue to close above it. If we start closing below 45 flat here, I would be really cautious because it might be a bottom wick to drive up on the daily. And I also understand that for the market to really drive down here, we're most likely going to have to tap 50 before making that decision. If we stay below 45, then we're going to need something like a motion to play out, right? So we're going to need to close back below here right now, like this. And then you're going to need to have an attempt to come back in range and form another resistance. So we're going to need to see the candle wick up above 45, but eventually stay below it, close below it. So maybe something like this, or a doji candle, or any kind of bearish candle, right? Either this or this, right? Or even this would be fine. It's not that these candles are going to print right after each other. They can, but if we get any one of these candles like this, and that's how we close on a 15 or a 30, showing me that we've attempted to break 45 and we eventually came back and closed below it, I'm going to assume, well, I'm going to read that and interpret that. I'm not going to assume, I'm going to interpret that as the new resistance, and then we're coming down. So then once we get these closures, any one of these three, then I'm looking for top wicks, probably to tap at least these highs to continue down. We're gonna need to see something like this. Not all three of these, but one of these three candles play out here below the range. Once that's happening, you're gonna recognize, hey, we're not respecting this area because we keep closing below it after. Because we wouldn't close below. These candles would close really bullish above the range if we were to drive up. They're still closing below, so that's top wick on the next candle. Somewhere here is your indication that continue back down. But overall, I'm looking for us to hold this support. Maybe we'll bounce off of it. Maybe with a smaller time frame, we'll tap this area. Maybe the way we close right now on the 30, maybe we can come down, tap this, and start driving back bullish. But right now, I just don't have a sense of direction. We're in this really small, tiny range of 50 pips, and we don't have direction yet. We don't really have volume or direction yet. Neither one of the two. Hi, beautiful. Love you. What's up? You tired? You wanna go lay down and watch cartoons? You have daily biases? Yes, I'm bullish for the day. So buys would be with my bias. Sells would be against my bias, but I'm open to both. If I see a rejection, if we hold support here at 45 flat, right? If we tap off of it again, we continue closing bullish at 45, I'm gonna look for buys up to 50. Wix doesn't read chat. I don't. I typically, honestly, I've stopped reading chat when something's going on in the charts. When I take a trade, when I'm looking to enter a position, when I do a breakdown, when the setup's coming up, I don't read chat. Any opportunity for sale? Yes. Wait till Black Friday. It's almost here. "22 female from Melbourne, Australia. Got any advice on staying grounded while growing up?" Yeah, focus on your physical experience, not the mental experience. Right? Because I mean, like all these questions about life and doing it the right way and staying grounded and being I mean, there is no right way. Like it's 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 your mind wandering and having these focus on the physical experience, the your physical here and now existence. Don't focus on staying grounded. Just be grounded. Stop letting your mind wander about like pointless things. Focus on what you need to do, where you need to go, and if it consumes a lot of your time, uh, it's not gonna right? An idle mind is the devil's workshop, right? So if your mind isn't busy with work or yourself, or it's gonna, bad thoughts are gonna consume you, or stressful thoughts are gonna consume you. Don't have an idle mind. Just stay busy. It's a daily work in progress. If you have any goals, be kind to yourself. Make efforts, Jay, to improve mentally. Yes, that was gonna. Would you say this weekly candle close bullish, the swing bullish opportunity to retest the highs? It's possible if we re-break the lows, if we retest the lows at 19, at least 39 and start closing back about 45. Not yet, though. Dude, thank you so much. You get it. So much love for you. Yes, I've been there. Let's really do have to continue pushing, but things will get better. Yes, things do get better. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, right? You can either see it or be it. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel or be the light. Either one is okay, right? But as long as there's that light at the end of the tunnel. How many pips did you catch last night on downstream? It was this morning for me, and it was 50 flat, 50. See, a lot of you guys have like emotional questions. That's because your mind isn't busy enough. Keep it busy with relative shit, right? Shit that's gonna help you move ahead in life and put you ahead, and just shit that's constructive to your success, right? Not destructive. So if you're busy doing those things, your mind isn't gonna wander about all these things that you have no control over. He got out so early because he hit BE because he trailed stops. I closed partials and left my stops at 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 entry, and that's how I survived. Either position's okay. Like a lot of time, most of the time, no, but a lot of times he'll get more pips. Don will get more pips than me that way. This morning it was this way. Do you trade fair value gaps? I don't know what they are. We might have by not, but without even knowing that we were. I have no idea. Hey, Lloyd was in here. Dope. Glad to see Lloyd back to joining the streams again. Awesome. Couple of people back in here. Weed helps a lot of us regulate emotions and helps us concentrate. This can be very useful as a trader. It's actually on my it's it's part of the playbook chat. It's on my rat pad. You know where you guys have the rules? It says smoke weed every day. Yo, Wix. I feel like if people see me in the street, it'll be the same way. Hey, yo, Wix, yo, hey. In New York, we had the trade and I closed at 10, but when it flew, I was upset that I missed the whole move. Any suggestions how to overcome the feeling? Have you had that? Uh, I have the confidence of knowing another trade is coming. I'm gonna forget about this trade from this morning, or for you last night, right? I'm gonna forget about it. I already forgot it. You guys, I wouldn't have thought about it if someone didn't ask about it. Like there's been thousands of trades that we've placed, thousands. You think one of them is gonna stick out in my head? One of them is more special than the next one or than the previous one? These trades, like one is not any more special than the next. There are trades that stick out in my head where they were instant lessons, where I've picked up something from trades and I'm like, oh shit. And I can go back to that moment and be like, yo, this is where we picked it. And those things stick out in my head. But outside of that, there's not a single trade that has a significant impact on my life that I've placed. But in the grand scheme of things, the combined total of them has a massive impact on on what I do every day. Wix, have a very important question. What is it? Buy or sell? Still live right near the beach. In relation to you, probably. Well, in relation to 99% of the world population, yes. There's some people that live more near the beach than me, but that's a small percentage of the population. Hey Wix, how to walk away from the charts with a loss? All right, chat, pay attention. This right here is key. This right here is my number one risk management technique. Check this out. First, you have to open the 1 hour time frame, right? And then you say to yourself, no, this is moving too quick. You open the 4, right? So it's not that impulsive, it's not moving that quick, right? And then you go to your zoom annotations indicator, and then you get that rectangle thing, you choose the color black, you do this, and then you turn around, get the fuck up off your chair, and dip for the rest of the day, dog. Just like that. Very, very simple. If you can have your sneakers on before you do this or while you're doing this, it's going to be that much easier to just run straight out the house and go down the block. And at that moment, you're going to be like, nope, I've gone too far. Not coming back. Just be out. When you started trading, you learned price action devious way right from the end. No, there was no devious way. This is built. This is proprietary in-house. What's happening? He is using. Anyone say? King Julian, can't make you a mod yet. You have to be voted on by the other mods. No cheese, no snowmobiles, and no ski. Mad at me because I can finally afford to provide my family with grocery. I don't know where that song came from. gold trade hit TP from this morning? Yeah, it hit full TP. What is a mod? It is a person carrying a wrench. You was live yesterday night normal, you don't? That's almost up there with he's using, can you say? I'm gonna come out with a book of all the brightest shit said in the chat. Start keeping track. Please, yes. Guys, just start logging away the funniest shit that people say here and DM me. Give out 10 wrenches of Secret Santa. I'm going to have to take away like 5 first. This is going to be a thick book. All pictures. Pictures of he's using, can you say? They're going to be screenshots of chat. It's going to be a whole book, just screenshots of chat's posts. Funniest thing I read here was I remember that. I remember that. You're talking no more about to get banned with screen. I honestly, I have the entire record of what everyone here says. I just never look it up. I'm not. I don't pull down on you. Dom be over here looking for instant replays. Let's VA bring out the VAR. Got the referee on the field doing all this shit. Me, I don't care. You said it. You didn't say it. Good for you. Let's move on. Like, I told you guys, like, if I think you're lying, I probably won't put you on the spot. I'll just know in my head, this lying son of a bitch. But to you, I'll be like, that's cool. Uh-huh. Interesting. Fucking liar. What? No, I didn't say nothing. Nothing. I said Through the Wire. I'm singing the Kanye song. Through the Wire. Fucking liar. How do you keep your account growing while withdrawing your earnings for living costs? At first, it was just growing the account before withdrawing. That could be 2 tasks for the mods. Record questions when Wix is talking, record most funny comments. Yeah, that'd be cool. If the mods could just drop funny comments or screenshots of funny comments into the Wix Discord, that'd be really cool. You don't smoke joints no more? Nope. I stopped smoking joints. Wix has his own Discord? No, we have our own section in the Devious Discord. So every Devious streamer has their own section in the Devious Discord. Right? So just join up over there. And if you're a member, you'll see it. Yeah, I definitely don't smoke anymore on the stream. I had to stop that. Let me just crack a window. Hold up. To the window. To the wall. I don't know what you're asking, and I don't control Nightbot. He does not control Nightbot, chat. Leave green alone before he turns red. Okay, you're beautiful. I know. I know you're very beautiful. Okay, do a twirl. Do a twirl. Do a twirl. Wow, so beautiful. High five. I love you. Oh, yeah? Mwah. All right, go. Just close the door to my office, please. Thank you. Yeah, this is why I can't sit here and just hotbox this office, because Wix 10, 11, and 12 run in here like 15 times a night. Alright, I don't know why we're on the 4. I think we were trying to walk away from the charts, but we need to stop printing side by side here. Once I get an indication of us getting out of this little range here, we'll look to see if we can get a position. Wix, I'm silenced, man. Nice to meet you. I'm Wix. Oh, you're asking. I'm silenced? No. Yes. Sure. Well, I guess that gave it away. Fuck the tape. I mean, flip the tape. Get one of those Alien 45i with smoke filter. Hi, Wix. What's the analysis today? Buy or sell? Well, we're bullish with a hint of bear. What are you expecting for CPI tomorrow? Volume. What do you think about sweeps trading? I don't know what that is. If I see Wix in real life, is buy or sell on site? Or true story. How do we say that first name? Hold on a second, chat. I had to move my ash straight. It's starting to rain outside. How much you get from US session with Don? Not on payroll. 50 pips today. $10 here is for the 4-hour closure, chat. This will be interesting because if we close like this, if we close bearish on the 4-hour, if we close bearish on the 4-hour, but still above 1945 flat, we might still get buys. This will be key. Maybe the 4-hour here closes with no bottom wick. It'll be really interesting because then if we open with a bottom wick, I'll look for buys. But if we close below here in about 9 minutes, we're gonna look for some shorts, maybe a top wick back to 48.49 and sells. Is there any indicator on TradingView that shows when which candle closes? I mean, right there, you see where the arrow is, where the mouse is. See, it says the countdown there in red, 8:20, 8:20. So we're on the hourly. So the hourly closes in 8 minutes. So does the 30. So does the 15. But if you go to the 5 closes every 5 minutes. So in 3 minutes, you have 5 closure. You see that? It's not an indicator. It's just built into TradingView. Gotcha, Dreamy. Seven minutes. Thanks for good explanation. Yes, wait, Jose. Yes. No worries. You consider fundamental analysis when trading gold? Yes. So we are aware of what's going on. We are prepared to act on any indications that will on the charts that will also drive it in the same direction as fundamentals. But 90% of what I do, 95% of what I do and how I form my analysis on, what's gonna happen is based off of technical analysis. It's all based on historical price data. Because whatever happens is going to be the way we trade, right? We don't, we don't guess. We see the market moving first. The market has to give us an indication that it's what it's going to do. And even when we get the wick entries, it's still after the higher time frame indication of where it's going to go. Delete the trades. Oh, session trades. You're right. I always forget. there a day when you just look at the chart from the get-go and just say, I'm just going to enter here? No, there's no such thing as I'm just going to enter here. I'll do an analysis. And sometimes when I'm done with my analysis, it just so happens that the market is setting up right where we want it and the way we want it. It's happened. I think maybe we've had early trades this year, but not a lot. I think the amount of trades we had before 8:30 this entire year must have been like, I think maybe 10 total the entire year out of the 100 something, 100 plus trades. Next hourly should be the only move. Well, we don't know. Next hourly might be a complete rejection and statement by the charts here that we're not coming down. Might be complete rejection of bears here. So we might see the next hourly close bullish, but that might not be the drive. It could be, but might not be. You see, we broke the previous 4-hour high, never broke the low. So we're still creating higher highs, higher lows here on the higher time frame. Pips for that wick. We're gonna have to break the previous 4-hour high, whether we come up or down. See that, because in some situations you're gonna have to tap a level regardless whether you're bullish or you're bearish. The market is gonna have to see a certain price, right, before it makes a decision. In this case, it should be around 1950. So if we have that understanding, how do we get there? Where can we find the edge in the market here that brings us up there? Two minutes here. Be nice. 4-hour could have closed a little more bullish, but it's alright. Should be fine. Love from Mexico. What up? Love to Mexico. Are we too loud up here for you? Sorry, Mexico. I didn't mean to make all this noise up here. Mexico's over there with a broom. Keep it down! He's banging on the ceiling. Sorry, Mexico. We'll try to keep it down. We have a big party here in the U.S. right now. My bad. I tell the DJ to be quiet. Yo, Wixon sells at 1939 level expecting, and mirror on the 30 from the past. Also 4 strong. Yeah, I mean it sells at 1939. Ooh, so you're holding this whole time? I don't know. There's a high chance we come up. You gotta have an exit plan as well. Alright, there we go. 4 hour just closed. The 4 hour, ooh, the 4 hour did close bearish. Bearish. And below the most recent hourly as well. We can still come down here. We're still in this little range. I believe we're gonna have to re-break the highs here. So break the previous 4 hour highs after we come up, make a bottom wick here to drive up. But I have nothing to base my entries off of here. If we're gonna do that, right? I need to see market print more candles. I don't know what you're saying, Julio, but you want something, right? Support the Wix man. Yes. You guys are already supporting. You've showed up here. 600 of you have showed up here. I mean, I'm expecting 900 of you here, but, you know. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow is CPI. That's right. We here. Uh-huh. What time in your zone, Wix? In my zone? Who's in my zone? It's 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm on the East Coast of United States of America. Reclaimed order block, we good? I wish I knew what that meant. But you reclaimed the order block, so it's yours now. Everybody, the order block is Jake's now. He reclaimed it. Yep, it's mine. Thank you, thank you. Jake Green. Hugh. Phillips Hugh. I don't care to argue about who's right or wrong. I don't think anyone's arguing. Nobody really cares for right or wrong. It's all perspective. We've kind of all settled over the last few years. We've come to the conclusion here on these streams that there is no right or wrong answer. There's your perspective, my perspective, and everyone else's perspective. Right? Just like that example that we always bring up with the cylinder, right? If you shine a light at the cylinder, depending on what angle you're looking at it from, you're going to get a different shadow, right? Shine the light on one end, the cylinder is going to look like a square on the wall. If you shine a light through thin end, the cylinder is going to look like a circle on the wall, right? So one person will see a shadow of a square, the other one will see a shadow of a circle, but they're both looking at a cylinder. So same thing with the charts. We're all looking at the charts, no matter what angle you see it from, right? It's all perspective. Hope the move in went nice and smoothly. Yeah, I guess it went as smooth as a move can go, I guess. Market gives you enough volume and I'm taking trades and use these volumes to my advantage. Am I still over trading? Not unless you're following the plan and every single trade is following the plan. Hold on a second, chat. The thing is, like, it's okay. So the reason we tell you to not overtrade, like, we don't believe in that concept, right? But it exists in the minds of rookie traders, or if we can put it, or traders that are new to the industry. That whole concept is only existent in their mind. Overtrade, because keeping yourself from opening more trades will keep you away from risk, right? More time you spend in the market, the more risk you're open to, right? The more risk you're taking on. The more time on the charts, more positions open, the more trades you take, you're opening up yourself to more risk, right? And when you're new, you're not really good at trading. Even when you're not new, most people aren't really good at trading. So if you're losing and you're not profitable and you keep taking trades, you will lose all your money really quickly. So that's why they say 1 to 2 trades, because it'll keep you in the game longer for you to learn and have a wider range of experiences in the industry. How many pips you need to see before you stops the break even? It has nothing to do with pips. It has to do with advantage points and the next level that we're going to tap. Eat less, but eat consistently. I would say just once you get it down, most traders, like you'll talk to traders that have been doing this for a while and they're profitable and they're consistent. You talk to them about over trading. I don't think that concept exists in their heads. It's either they have their position or it's not there, right? And when they see it, they take it. When they don't, they don't, and they don't have any kind of they don't feel any type of way about it. Okay, here we go. Here's that rejection. Can we flip and close? Maybe we close bullish on the 30. Next 30, bottom wick, we take a buy. We do 10 pips and dips? No, you do 10 pips and dip. I'm not part of that gang. $606, Imachi 6. Yeah, if that sign flips upside down, it's gonna say mix 6. Instead of Wix 9, it'll be mix 6. This wise man got some trade advice. Nice. Looks I've been watching both you and Don all year, and I've never seen either of you take even 3 trades in a session. It's very rare. I think I have 3 trades in one session one time this entire year. It's very rare. The only real valuable thing in life is intuition. I mean, I don't know what he was on when he said that, right? That's what my thoughts are on that statement by Einstein. I don't know what he was on, who heard him, or like, what state of mind he was in. Maybe he was writing his his theory of relativity or quantum mechanics or whatever, and maybe he was in a I don't know what world. But I can't like, we got to take that with a grain of salt. No matter who he was, like no matter how brilliant a person is. Unless you've experienced it, that's just their own feelings and like, they've come to those feelings after being I don't know, fucking fired, love hurt, butt hurt, fucking theories denied, ridiculed, right? So I don't know what his state of mind was when he said that, right? Do I agree with that wholeheartedly? I don't know. Maybe he meant that in relation to something. Maybe it was taken out of context. Maybe he was talking specifically on a topic. But like just blanket statement like that, yeah, I don't agree with it. What's the mentality? Should a trader have follow money or discipline? Be principled. Whether you're in trading or in life. Everything you do should follow logic, and all the opinions of others that are going to be based on, like, about you, are going to be based on that logic and you being principled, right? So if you're a human being of principle and you're fairly logical where you can get, things done, it makes you a high value human being. Money or discipline are irrelevant. Intuition comes with experience? Absolutely. Not a human being, unfortunately. That's tough. Oh, Glenn's back. Off the perks. Well said. Alright, there we go. We flipped. We drive. Oh, what an interesting 4-hour here. That was a 4-hour flip. That's interesting. So I'm gonna take a buy right here. I just took a buy. I'm expecting us to come up and retest the top of this range. I wanted to see the 15 close of the top wick, but I think now that it's supporting, I think we should still drive up here. Sorry, hold on, let me put that on screen. My entry is 46 flat here. Should have been a little earlier. Should have been on the flip, but I got maybe 3-4 pips late, but it's okay. We got enough range here. Now remember, we can make a top wick and start coming down. So I'm gonna play it fairly tight with stops here. 15. All right, top of the range here, roughly 20 pips advantage point. Below the wick, so it's 38.25 is my stop. I'm looking to break the 4-hour highs, the previous 4-hour highs at the very least. Remember I said we need to get to 50 to make a decision, so that's where I'm looking to go. All right. Total will be 81 pips. That will be the total that I'll look for in this trade. Yeah, about 5 pips late to that entry, but in the grand scheme of things, 5 pips should be a drop in the bucket here when we have 50 pips of range, right? I want to show you on 55 because the broker doesn't pay me enough. Right, and if we start flipping and we start closing on the hourly below range here, right, then we'll look to manage risk. But I'm looking to see if we can tap 50 before. But the hourly could close below, right? So we have a bottom wick now on the hourly. So we could still see a top wick. We're still going to need that top wick to around 47 here to really finish off the drive down. But if that's the case, we'll look to manage off the top wick off the next hourly. Right, but for now, I'm going to look for this to come up, especially with the 4-hour closing above the range. So I'm going to look to fill the 4-hour high before a rejection. Put the volume song on. It'll come up soon. I mean, it's maybe like 5 minutes away from coming up here. Ooh, 5 closed bullish, but this 5 is rejecting. Yeah, 5 closed bullish at support. 15 also closed bullish at support. $40 seconds here on this 5. See? And close right at it again with no bottom wick. So the only way for me to really manage this trade in drawdown, well, at this moment for now, we'd need to see some bearish closures below this range. If we start seeing that, then I can look for bottom wicks or for top wicks to exit. When is the pineapple? I don't know if I'm looking for pineapples here. Unless we form a support and then we close back up in range here again. So we close below and then we come back up, close above. Maybe we'll re-enter. I don't know. It would have to be very similar to our current position. Look at that. 5 close right at it with no bottom wick. Maybe a bottom wick and a flip up. Maybe we just continue down. But if we continue down, then we'll look to manage risk. Will this be licks or wicks? I don't know, but our last loss was October 17th. Almost a month. So not bad. This to drive down? It could be. You could be retesting the lows. That's fine. But my understanding is we would have to grab some more orders above the 4-hour high. Before it can drive down. So I'm not against the fact that it should retest the lows at some point, right? But for it to really retest the lows, we'd have to grab some more orders the way the market is printed. That's my understanding of it. Right? Well, we'll see. Oh, the volume song. What do you know? Give me a second, chat. I'm gonna go smoke my Jamaican joint for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. was small. No, I just lit it. Took a few pulls. I was gonna said BE will be 47.9. So I'll go BE. We would have to re-break the highs here on this hourly. Yeah, we would have to re-break the hourly highs. And a lot of that is based on the fact that the previous hourly also didn't have much of a bottom wick, right? And closed above this area without having much of a bottom wick. So expectation is this bottom wick going to drive up, but we would have to re-break the hourly high for us to start thinking about BE points, right? So we would have to re-break the hourly top wick here. Once we do that, then we can discuss that. But for now, yeah, I'll keep the music lower. But for now, we are looking at a B point at 47.9, or if we start closing below here, we'll look to manage risk off the hourly closures. Yeah, let me go finish smoking my J. It started raining outside, Chad, and I left my J outside, so I moved it, but it started raining where I moved it to also. Let me finish smoking it. Actually, you know what? I can take my phone with me and we can still chat. Oh, it'll be too far. All right, give me a minute. Just realized we got a 30 closure here. So the 30s try to break below and respect it so far. All right, it's going to be key how we open up here. Trickle down. Yeah, if it start, like I said, the way the 30 closed, it still respected support, so I can't close out. We didn't close below, right? It opened up with a bottom wick here, which is a good thing. If I would expect us to break the low of the previous 30 before it can continue up to grab some orders there. But if it doesn't, then we are obligated then to wait on the hourly closure, right? We're not obligated, but I'm gonna be kind of held to that because that would give me an indication that, hey, we're closing in the wrong direction on a higher time frame. You take into consideration wicks as well? It just depends. It's really more about the closure. No, not like where the price will close, not where wicks have tapped. Support at 42. Yeah, it could be established there, but I need to see it established and come back up above 45 the way we're printing here in order for me to add positions. Put the J in the microwave. Easy. Should. The idea here wasn't the 30, it was the 4-hour created a bottom wick and started moving up after the hourly and the 4-hour, the previous hourly and 4-hour closed with almost no bottom wick and closed respecting support. So it was we got a bottom wick, we flipped bullish, but we didn't drive, and we reflipped bearish again, right? But the way the 4 hours closed here and the way we've come down, broken the lows before breaking the highs, right? The previous 4-hour, the bottom wick it's there, but it's barely there, almost non-existent. Really small. Doesn't give me confidence there's a lot of range, right? This candle right now, the current 4-hour can create that range, but based on the way the previous 4-hour closed, we would need to come up and break those highs to create some more range. So that's just my understanding of it, my perspective. And obviously you want to be in on the volume candle, right, that drives up, but you know, sometimes it comes at the expense of missing a move, and in this case, we weren't waiting for that. I just figured the way the 4-hour closed, it's going to bring in a lot of volume right now on the break at a low, once we broke the previous 4-hour, to fill the gap up, to fill the range up. If we end up ranging here, so be it, but then we just weren't in on the volume candle. But I still believe we're going to have to tap 1950 before making any kind of decision. At least break the previous 4-hour high to grab some more orders. Oh, hold on, it started raining. It got wet. Damn it. Well, the J's are wet. This is R5. Wicks entry 1946. Yes. 4608. Oh, Don Juan in the house too. What up? What's the deal? Damn, something was happening. Lloyd was here earlier. Don Juan is here. Do you grab another entry if it closes above the previous candle? No. I would need a few more candles in that case. Just a lower high, so I mean, the way I look at it, every time we've come up above here, we've driven up. I mean, on the move up, not on the move down. And on the move that we're mirroring, that it looked like we're mirroring, if we go down to the hourly, I don't know, we'll see how this hourly closes. Right here. So this was the move we said earlier we were mirroring. This, oh, why is this El Blacko? Needed El Brighto. Right? So you see the rejections right here. And the closures above over there. No, right? Because it's not zoomed in. Me neither. But if we zoom in, you will see them. Filled the range up, found the support here, and then drove straight through, right? This is what our levels are based off. Found the support and drove straight through to 63. So that's really kind of what we're basing stuff on. The 4-hour flip bullish here? Did it reef? I didn't see it. Did the 4-hour flip bullish? I mean, regardless, we still need to break the current 4-hour high, current hourly high. Yeah, there it goes. The 4-hour flip. Can we break the highs? Oh, Wayne went back to sleep. Eyes are dumb red and it's not from smoking. What happened? Zeros here. whole devious gang in the house. So honored. Glad you guys showed up. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. The fuzz is real. I'm gonna go into my girl's room right now and be like, honey, I'm getting the band back together. I'm leaving. I'm getting the band back together. She'll lose her motherfucking mind. Like, you what? Didn't even know you were in a band. I'm getting, are you even watching the movie? Oh, Bit Me Some has a flute story. Something about a flute. Or clarinet. What happened with the clarinet, Bit Me Some? Wix doesn't want to let me. Oh, my bad. I didn't see that there were people at the Zoom door. My bad, Joe. Put those. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wrote them myself. I curled them myself. Curved. Gotta get a ring so you can see at the door. That's true. How do I do that? And like force people to show their face at the door? Can we get that done for Zoom? That was an ugly 5 here. No top wick. It's an ugly 15 too. No top wick. I'm gonna wait on this hourly. Just if you guys are afraid here, you can close the position now at break even. I'm waiting on this hourly to close. I believe we got to come up here on the 4 hour. But if we don't, because this is a really ugly close on the 15. All right, so this market, it can bring you back down, but I'm just, based on the risk I have here, I'm waiting, and the fact that it's last 15 of the hourly. I'm gonna look for the 4 hour to re-break its own high. Close wicks, BE, wait for CPI. I need to see this hourly close. I want to see how it closes because I'm okay with taking a few pip loss. Yeah, you guys can market like you guys here. Well, not you, Don Juan, but like most people here. Oh, look at the record. Look at, but the 3 pip or the 8 pip or whatever the few pips that I might lose, waiting for the closure, it'll be worth it. Just because this has a lot of potential. If it breaks down and doesn't come up here, then it is what it is. It's just based on the 4 hour here and the previous 4 hour not having a bottom wick. It has one, but I've stretched the shit out of this chart. It should, typically we would look at it like this, right? And that's like almost no top wick. I mean, almost no bottom wick on the previous. So I'm expecting this to come up to at least 48 areas, and in the very near term, and then maybe to 50. 1 hour celery. Yeah, if we break the highs here, it'll be a celery. Oh, to come down? It's possible, but right now on this hourly, it would be a celery. Got a break, huh? Just look at the 1 minute. It's ripping, mate. Oh, wait, no, it's not ripping. It's ripping, mate. This will fucking bring out some impulses out of you. This 1 minute. It's fucking ripping, mate. We're like 2 pips in profit. It's ripping, mate. The 1 minute motions be getting you. Had to stop. I don't look at the 1 minute at all. Like this shit. Like I looked at it for a split second here, and I'm already feeling it. Like my blood pressure is up. I feel it. My fucking heartbeat just went from friggin' this to fucking.
Wow, I feel good.
Good win. We didn't win yet. I mean, we haven't closed nothing yet. Just looking to mirror the support across the board for now. Now, I mean, you can if you want. It could come back on you. I mean, but I'm here with the understanding that we might see more drawdown on the bottom wick of the next hourly. But if we close the way we are right now, we should be coming up to the top of the range. So I'm waiting on a closure here. And yeah, it could break down. You could still close bearish here, right? And at that point, I mean, I'll understand that as we made a top wick, and then I'll take my L, and it won't be massive, right? And I'll keep it moving. But right now, I want the hourly to close back in range. Got 8 minutes here. You got to understand, right? Once the hourly closes, even if it closes like this, you're still looking, right, for some orders to be grabbed on the next candle. So you're probably going to look at this. You're still going to see more drawdown, right? It should technically come back, unless this is a really heavy push, right, before it does that. If it's a really heavy push, then I don't think we're clearing this range now, but we're getting here quicker to 48. And then we'll come back down, and then we'll fill the range. Start seeing ancestors in the 1 minute. It's wild. It's ripping. British dude's accent, yeah. I do want it to close above here. That would be nice. Yeah, above the most recent would be great. Right, most recent is 46.1. 46.2. Time we got. Looked for a second like this 5 was loading up. I guess not. Look at that. Straight down. It looked like it was loading up to flip. All right. Last 5 of this hourly. It might make sense to close here. Yeah, chat, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close here right now, and what I'm gonna do is wait on the next hourly to open here because I want a bottom wick. So if we close bullish, I close that break even here, chat. What I'm gonna do is, if this hourly closes bullish, I'm gonna look for a better entry than we have, and see. So this is gonna go down as break even. I was expecting a drive there, but we're rejecting here, right? Look on the smaller time frame. The 5 just closed bearish, and the 15 has flipped bearish after the previous 15, no top wick. If we're gonna come up, it won't be on this candle. It would have to be the next candle because we've just rejected here, or the one after that. But if it's also gonna do that, then it's gonna create a bottom wick to grab orders. So we can take care of the risk on this end, right, by being out of the trade right before the hourly close to see the hourly through here. If we were continuing to print above 46.15 or 46.2, okay, then, but we rejected it on the smaller time frame and we started coming back down. So now we have risk off the table, and if the hourly closes bullish above there, we get a better entry with a bottom wick. If it closes bearish now, then we don't really have a position here. We're still respecting support, but we're gonna need to see. We're gonna need. Oh, the 30 is gonna close bull. Well, we'll see. We're gonna need to see some strong bullish closures. So let's see. Maybe it'll still close bullish, but for now, we don't want a doji candle on buys here. Second chat, let me update that. Break even. I only saw about 5 pips. That's about it. Break even number 31. Hold on a second, chat. swear, my kids are like, they're snoring. I don't know how my wife does this. She put all three of them to bed, and they're all snoring in unison. I don't know how they do that. It's like a girl band of snoring. It's cute though. Like it's those baby snores, so they're like the snore girls. You got the Spice Girls. They're the snore girls. Yeah, they'd be mad as hell if they ever find this stream. Like, Dad, what the fuck did you just say? Bullish with no top wick. That means we don't really have doodles. You're here all the time. You should know this. It means there's not much range to go that direction. It means we should reverse. "10 years down the line, someone clips you." Word. That's for them. That's for those snore comments. W risk management. Yeah, some people started spending W's. I mean, maybe some of you had better entry. We would have seen 10 pips if we got the 4-hour flip. If we got this flip that I said we were a little late to, we would have seen exactly 10 on the dot over there. Much better than snoring like old doors. But look at this, chat. We got 20 seconds here for the hourly. We are not closing above 46.15. We're in no man's range right now. We're actually a little bit lower, and we'll close respecting the hourly resistance now. We'll close below the support, which will make it a resistance. So we might still come up here, but in any case, we're gonna have to see these highs, whether it's on the top wick. We might come up, break the previous hourly highs, and then drive down. We might come down, break the previous lows, and then come up. The 30 closed really nicely bull here. Let's see if we can get a bottom wick. I don't know. We might still get positions here. But we would have to get a bottom wick before we break the highs, before we break the previous candle high. Oh, close right below it. That's tough. Hold on, let's see this area here. So we close right below here. This gets really difficult. So because it's an hourly closure, we need a higher time frame now to close back above. We need a strong bullish candle. This doji candle won't do. What might happen here? Like I said, we can break this previous candle high and just rip down because we've respected, closed below here, and then we tried to drive up here and still closed below. Yeah, even though we closed bullish, we closed below. So what you might get is a break of this area, and because your first indication is that candle closing below, right? So as you break the highs here, and a candle might be looking like this. Just the top wick, baby. Right? End up looking like this. And in that case, Don Juan would be right, and then now the hourly set up for a celery play to come down. So I think it's a really good thing we closed before the hourly was up, because that hourly did not close in our favor. Personal, prop firm, personal. 666 watching. W's. be honest though, gang, I think we're done here. Just based on the way it's printed, I'm gonna need a few more candles, and a few more candles will take us until 11 p.m. and midnight. Yeah, we closed bullish at a support on the 30, right? We closed bullish below this hourly level. So even if the 30 drives up, high chance the hourly breaks the low. The previous 4 hours bearish. So I think the best, not the best, maybe the smartest, the wisest thing to do in this case would be wait for this 4-hour close. At that point, if you do get that bullish closure, right, and you do get it above 46.86 on the 4-hour, you know you're gonna continue the range, right? You're going up to 50s. So if that happens, then you're looking for a bottom wick to take buys on the next 4-hour candle, which is your London session, which is the high volume time, right? The next high volume time after this Asian. So then you would have timing in your, in your favor. You would have closures, higher time frame closures in your favor, and you would have catalysts for the market to move in your favor, right? It will be high volume time. How long you been trading? 5 years. First time in this channel, just sub to the channel, drop a like, but definitely sub if you're new here. We're almost at 100,000 followers. If you guys, if you guys keep subbing, we'll get there fairly quick. We're only 80,000+ followers away from 100K. Almost there. How did you accumulate funds to trade? Work. It's this weird shit I did called working. Ever heard of it? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I mean, to each their own. Go, you can do a little fraud. Do some fraud. Come here. No, got into swings, now went back to scalping. Yeah, I can see that. Like, yes, if you want more time in your day, definitely, right? The swinging is good. But I like what I do. I'm good at what I do. Breaking the low, and that would be the sell replay. Sell replay. But yeah, W risk management. Look at that. Good closure. Don't have to be sitting in this now that hourly didn't close in our favor. I haven't vaped this whole session. I haven't really smoked either. Setup type? I don't know. We held support. 4-hour closed with no bottom wick at a support. Next 4-hour made a bottom wick and flipped, and we're expecting to come up to 1950s because we're bullish. So in my head, it made sense. Right? There's no name for the strategy. There's no type. It was logic and experience. But it doesn't change the fact that we're basing this on previous price history, right? Historical price data, and the actual formation of candles. The way the candles open, close, move, drive, shape, whatever. Right? This is one of the few cases where girth is irrelevant. Can someone tell me why is my time EST 1 hour ahead of Wix? Because we had daylight savings, so we switched the clocks back 1 hour. Oh, I was wondering why everybody's so wild, so up out of their seats. Why did all y'all get up? Because I said the G word? Because I could do that, bro. I could say the G word, man. Oh, there goes the tape. I don't know. Do we need to flip it or do we call it? I'll be here for a few more minutes. You know what? Let's chill out. Let's see what happens. Kids are snoring. It's your boy Aaron. Aaron in the house. Aaron. But that's it. Only Aaron. No more weird names. Right?
If one of y'all says some silly ass name, this whole class is gonna feel my wrath.
How do you avoid getting trapped in a consolidation range when entering a trade? Advantage points. And we look for entry at an advantage point where we won't get stuck in those positions, and our entries we're planning for how we can mitigate risk in our entry or in the trade based on our entry. Where would it make sense to enter and have less, and also have it be less risky if it drives against you, right? Where can you mitigate risk? Is it going to give you a chance to get out, right? So all those things are predetermined before entering a position. So this way, a lot of times you'll see us get out at break even, just like we did there, because we had a pretty decent entry, even though it was a little bit late on the 4-hour flip, but the overall area gives us an advantage point in case we're wrong. It's gonna break out, just make sure you're right. Yeah, I mean, you can wait for it to break out and then hop on. Nothing wrong with that. You can wait for this to drive, right? The thing is, our session here is only 2 hours, right? You can wait for the price to actually get the hell out of this whole area. Which probably won't be, it's just not gonna happen in this session, right? It's already past our session. Typically, I'm calling it a session here and I'm out. But once it breaks out of here, you'll see it driving either to here or coming down to here, to these areas. And as it's doing that, you can hop on sells here, or you can hop on buys in here. Absolutely. Wait. But we are, we've been doing this long enough where we have a lot more than just that in our playbook. We don't just have to look for buys. We don't just have to look for sells. We don't just have to look for breakouts. So we can look for ranges. We can look for fake outs as well. Right? Like the amount of valuable information that has been experienced, back tested, forward tested, applied, right? And then brought to you guys. And it's not like we bring you guys everything. It's like a lot of concepts don't work out after we test them for a few months and then it's never brought to your attention. But these are all, these ideas are all tested in-house for months before they're applied, before they're taught to anyone. Use YouTube as a consumer. You follow or sub to any YouTubers. If we look to my subscriptions on YouTube, it's all everyone that I know that has a YouTube channel that's in a trading game or that streams or used to stream, or I have all of them subscribed to all of them on YouTube, right? I show love to everybody. I go on everybody's stream, I drop a like, and I sub to their channel. because I know how hard it is to actually stream Forex, where it's not just the expectation of entertainment, it's really massive expectation on us to perform, right? It's not like a streamer where you just hop on and kick it and bullshit and just have fun. Like over here, the success of the stream is determined by my own success as well, right? In a way, like we have to win. We have to provide value, and we have to win in order for this stream to be successful. So I know how, you know, it's not easy to do this live in front of people, so I always show love and support. But outside of the trading community, all of my subscriptions are like history of space and time, you know, quantum mechanics, like, you know, stuff like that, like interesting shit. Like, I don't know. And then I have a couple of funny channels that I follow, but like, not really. I don't follow any streamers and podcasters outside of Joe Rogan. I watch the Joe Rogan podcast a lot. I like Lex Friedman. I like listening to anything about physics, but you know, I like it when Michio Kaku speaks. I think it's very good. I like good orators, people that have a gift of gab, right? People that are well spoken. Wix, you always high all day. No, I'm always Wix all day. If you were Wix all day, you'd probably be high. But I'm Wix all day. I don't know, chat. If there's any more questions, go ahead, drop them. Other than that, I think I'm going to call it a stream. Wixstone 9. I've been looking around at different channels for a while. I don't know about the trading culture, but you seem like you. I think we're by far I don't have like shit, tell them I said it. Wherever you're gonna go repeat this, wherever you're gonna go and repeat this, you can tell them I said it. I believe this is the most valuable Forex trading community out there, hands down. I don't care who you talk to, I don't care who you go bring that to. There's not a better Forex community than Devious. Hands down. Care what streamer, YouTuber, Instagrammer, Twitter you go to. Right? It's the least toxic Forex community out there, and value-wise, there's just nothing that beats this. Value, education, and the amount of value you get for the price of free 99. Your internet went bad? Yeah, I'm out of that position. We closed at break even. Just the hourly close didn't close in our favor. Favorite rapper? Yeah, I don't think there's another Asian stream that's doing this, or that ever did this, or ever had our, you know, had our profitability. And there's no one out there doing what Don is doing, hands down. No one. So, on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget tonight, Yanez, 2:30 I think, or 2 a.m. Eastern, or 3 a.m. Eastern, one of those three. Yanez will be streaming London session. I think tomorrow at 6 we have Elvis, 6 p.m. right before the Asian session. I'm gonna see you guys on Don's stream at 7 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Wait, is he streaming tomorrow? Is there a holiday? No, I think he's streaming tomorrow. Yeah, 7 a.m. Eastern. And we'll be back here, same time, same place, as we always do every weekday. 8 p.m. Eastern, tomorrow live on YouTube, right here on this channel. So make sure you sub and turn on your notifications. This way you know when we're on. You don't miss the streams. And as at 2 a.m., I think it's either 2 or 3 a.m. I'm not sure. Eastern. But I won't be there because I'll be knocked. But tomorrow I'll be on Don Wo's stream at 7 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll continue it here. Okay? Chat. That's our session. It's been our evening. It's our Monday. We started off the week with a break even. Actually, we had a really good dub today. We had a 50 pip win this morning. Well, I did. Everybody should have had a win this morning. How big it was kind of up to you guys and how you managed it. All right. Entry 1945. Should you close it? Yeah, I said I closed. I don't know. What I did was close. I don't know if you should, milieu. If I were you, I would probably close it and wait for the next opportunity on the next 4-hour close. All right. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Thank you so much for coming through. Zoom, appreciate everybody. And that's our session. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books.